Roses that when you pick them, you will smell them and go, did somebody spray this with rose essence? Right? Like you have never smelled anything like this in your life. Even if you are a rose fanatic, this entire set smells beautifully of roses. These are the proven winners. The rare, rare, rare hybrid combination. Let's put it like this. You meet somebody, like you're dating, you meet somebody who's really good looking and they have a great personality, all in one. This is the rose that smells so fragrant and is so big, beautiful, bountiful in blooms. Look at that. These are the ones that anywhere else they should be charging $10 to $15 each. You have this for $31.98 in a color that's hard to believe even Mother Nature can create in roses. $6.40 is your easy pay. It sold out completely in February of last year, and we now have it back in stock. Derek Wallin joins us right now. Thank you for my roses.
Thank you. I'm
These
glad
are
you
stunning.
love them.
Oh, they're beautiful.
You know, this is special. When we think rose, we think red.
Yes.
Maybe white. Coral, never. It's such a beautiful and rare color for a rose, but it gets better because this is fragrant. You know, there's a ton of roses out there that are cool colors. They are not fragrant.
And
what's the point of an unfragrant rose? Now, a lot of times gardeners are like, oh, not roses, not for me, they're too hard.
They're tricky.
But this is the at last rose. The breeders, when they finally came up with this, they said, whoa, at last, we made a rose that's worth growing. Because, you know, it's not finicky. This thing has 3 amazing qualities that you're not gonna find in any other rose. First and foremost, this is disease resistant.
Wow.
You're not gonna get that powdery mildew in the middle of the summer and kill your plant. You're not gonna get all those Japanese beetles eating it away.
Nice.
It's got this color which is like unheard of, and it's fragrant at the same time.
My fingers smell of roses.
Right?
Just from touching that bloom. That's stunning. Okay, now you're getting the one piece, the 1 gallon, but I can expect blooms as abundant as this?
Oh, totally. So right out of the box, this is the largest size that we ship a rose. And these are 1 year old already. Oh. So we've done a lot of the work for you.
There it is.
Now this is very special. This is a very new rose out on the market. They're really hard to find. For us, we worked with proven winners here who's on the pot. And, you know, they only grow the very best. We only grow the very best. And so it's like a marriage made in heaven between 2 growers and breeders. So what we've got here, you are looking at the culmination of years of breeding to get the perfect rose for the garden.
Imagine these are cut, these are in your dining room, they're by your bedside table. You have a loved one that you want to share a treat with. And well, actually, let's back up. Let's pretend you went to buy this many roses to make, thank you, to make this, and Derek's laughing because he knows where I'm going with this. If you went to a florist and you said, I'll take a dozen of those really cool looking soft coral ones, tell me, how much would that cost even if you weren't having them delivered? Prices are different everywhere, but you're looking at least $65, $70 anywhere, right?
Well, we all know because we just had Valentine's.
What is that?
This is my special brother, Eric.
Is he the most special brother?
He is. Where are we at? Here, help me here. Help me.
You're doing great.
Right.
The red light.
So this was last June. There's a timestamp on it. It's a 3-year-old rose, but look at this. If you can come in close, look at all the countless flowers.
I'm like,
and he doesn't have to spray these. There's no Japanese beetles. There's no powdery mildew.
It's like 20-something.
Look, in my opinion, every gardener needs a rose in their garden to look like you know what you're doing.
But you know what you're doing. Wait, why are you looking right at me when you say that?
This is the rose, Jen. This is the rose for you.
This is totally the rose for me. And, and the color, too. Thank you. Well done. All right. 600 orders have already been placed. Look, I'm pulling a Rick Domeyer. I can't believe this. I'm getting into the camera. I'm showing you. That's the close-up that this flower deserves. Have you ever looked at a rose and it looks really nice from the side, and then you come in and all you can see is just empty space, right? You can't even find the center of this rose because it's so densely packed. But the one thing I can't show you, because technology hasn't innovated enough yet, is how these smell. I am not lying when I say when you smell this, it smells like somebody sprayed it with a rose essence, a rose perfume.
And look, this is like a beautiful sunset on the beach color
Yes.
with that amazing rose fragrance that we all love, and it's grown with ease. Now, there's some cool features about this. First and foremost, you're gonna have these beautiful flowers for about 5 months every season, and these are long-lived perennials, so they're gonna handle, you know, the coldest winters we've got in America, no problem. They're gonna get bigger and better every single year. There's nothing you're gonna have to do. You don't have to become an expert pruner, or you don't have to adjust the acid, pH levels, nothing. Because the At Last rose was bred to look perfect all the time. It gets about 3 foot tall and 3 foot wide at its max. And you can see that these flowers have multiple petals, layers of petals like you were talking about. They're not a simpleton rose. This is something special. And I mean, that kind of color, honestly, for me, like, you're not gonna go to the big box store and find a coral colored rose.
No, the only way you would find anything like that is if they use that colored water to make it turn that color, right? And you look at it and you go, I know what you did there, right? But that stunning, striking photo of the roses all along the front of that home. And when you're saying 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide, I'm like, that is a substantial amount of space. This next photo has me want to faint. I want to run through that like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz.
I don't know if I want to run through it. There's still thorns.
Well, they're thorny, but you know, I'll have my knee-high boots on.
Totally. and you know, that could be your backyard. Pick up.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
No, the truth is, if you own your own home and you have places to put plants outside, a rose makes your garden transform, because it's something that everyone's going to notice, and typically people are intimidated by roses, thinking that they're hard to grow. But this At Last rose, not only is it disease resistant, pest resistant, going to bloom for 5 whole months, it's the easiest rose you could imagine. My brother actually wants to introduce a combo.
Yeah, are you about to make? I will probably just fall asleep in like the most blissful peace, smelling roses and lavender.
This is one of my brother hates when I come out and say Devin's design tips, but this is one of my design tips.
We love your design tips. Come on.
Planting lavender alongside the roses, because they have the same exact type of growing conditions that they need, and the At Last rose has that complementary color to the beautiful purple.
Exceptional.
Come on, you
and they
have to
both
accept that was a
bloom
good
for 5
design.
months. At the same time. So your garden is going to look awesome all season. From late spring to the first frost, you're going to have tons.
They're going to say, like, well, we've never had a garden award in this neighborhood before, but we're doing it this year just for you, because you deserve that. Also, we need a logo for Devin's Design Tips, like a little animation or something. Okay, look at Derek.
Or Derek approved design tips.
That's like just one. That's it. All right, M82-124 is your item number. Brian, I'm sorry if you gave me an update. I missed it. 1,200 orders have been placed. It's sold out completely February of last year. Should I do it again? I wish you could smell it. As close as I get, it's impossible to. You know what roses smell like, right? No, you don't, because you haven't smelled these. They are divine. M82-124 is your item number for the hot pick. Get it before it's gone, and then once it's gone until next year. Thank you. Yay! It's just a fun word to say.